need to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wade's checked in. Smith outside. From deep. And another miss by Cleveland. Screen by Nurkic. Conley setting the pick for Lillard. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Portland shooting their first free throw this game. And for the Blazers, Greg, you could make the case they possess the second-best backcourt in the NBA after the Splash Brothers with Lillard and McCollum.
Yeah, certainly offensively. I mean, they're just about unguardable. The questions begin at the other end. And when you factor in defense, I think you can find some debate there as some other groups tend to do a better job on that side of the ball.
Crowder kicks to Smith. He dishes it to Wade. Here's Love. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, you guys know Kevin Love is a handful when he gets that close to the rim. Not much you can do about it.
And Aminu kicks to Nurkic. Love grabs the board. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Three-pointer, Crowder. Another 3 for Cleveland.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the three well. You've got to get into his space.
Here's Lillard. From down in the low post, it goes. Lillard's got 6.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them.
The tray. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Here's Crowder. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, make no mistake, Kevin, Crowder has got great strength inside. The defense can get physical. It doesn't matter.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Aminu misses. James kicks to Crowder. Down low. Love. Out to Wade. Over McCollum. The dish to Love. Cleveland the rebound. Crowder kicks to Love. Smith with a wide open look. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And that's JR's specialty right there. The defense can't let him have a shot. I don't care what kind of range he's in.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 6. And the rejection by LeBron.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pass to McCollum. Now on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance. The Cavs' Tyronn Lue said he never envisioned coaching during his playing career, but Doc Rivers saw something in him.
Well, Doc likes to say that Ty just had a way of bringing people together, a way of connecting. At the same time, Lue is tough enough to speak the truth and point out things that others might be reluctant to say.
and a good judge of spacing. Sees he can get it off over the taller man.
He did a nice job feeling the defense out, rising up with ease from the perimeter.
James outside. And here's Korver from the arc. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. McCollum passes to Aminu. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Here's Wade. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint. James kicks to Wade. Good, and the assist goes to James. Wade's got 5 now.
Well, LeBron James, just the all-around game on display again, as complete a player that we have ever seen.
Left side, Love. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good...
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
You just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. The incredible pair of Lillard and McCollum are at the 1 and 2. Nurkic is out there with Van. And it's Aminu in at the small forward. Doris, we're always talking about players developing their skill sets. What do you think is the hardest skill to develop as a broadcaster?
I think for me, the hardest skill to learn was to learn how to relax, to have fun, to not be anything but your most authentic self, because I think the viewer picks up on it. If you're forcing things, if you're trying to be another broadcaster that perhaps you like to emulate. So I'd say that was the hardest thing.
I always say broadcasting a basketball game is like a running conversation between 2 people because there's so much scoring and the rhythm and the flow of the game just lend itself to it.
At its best, you're 100% correct.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Fellas, Al-Farouq Aminu has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4 and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender. And I want the league to recognize that. Devin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. Love kicks to Crowder. And stolen by Lillard. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Maurice Harkless is checked in for Portland. Wade dishes to James. To the paint. He's looking for Love and finds him. And James with the basket on the assist by Love. LeBron's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, LeBron using the screen so well to open up a high percentage look at the basket. His IQ just off the charts.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And Doris, one thing we've seen with LeBron, he's not shy putting pressure on the franchise when it comes to personnel decisions.
Right, Kev, this guy is very serious about winning championships. LeBron James expects support from ownership in terms of acquiring the right pieces, and he keeps his contract short with a purpose. That exerts leverage to be in position to win.
quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Screen by Nurkic. There's the feed to Harkless. They double him with LeBron. Here's McCollum. That shot, no good. And Cleveland the other way now.
Well, he did everything right till he got to the rim. He needs to finish that. He plays with such an aggressive attitude. Even a sliver of daylight gets him to the rim.
Green, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Cavaliers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. And the Cavs, once again, looking to will their way, Doris, to a title. Every year, the competition seems to grow fiercer.
Yes, but they seem to be a team that thrives on adversity. Think back to 2016 when they overcome that 3-1 deficit. Last season, it was the largest second-half comeback in playoff history. There's no quit in these Cavaliers.
Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 4 assists in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And the basket by Lillard.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. On the wing, Korver dishes it to Love. Wade with it. Lillard picks him up. Wade misses. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. And Aminu kicks to Harkless. Nurkic setting the pick for Harkless. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Once in a while, we talk about the makeup of a good teammate. But, Doris, what are some ominous signs that a player might be in it for more himself as opposed to team?
Well, I think anytime you see someone who's not committed to practicing at the important times, somebody whose availability might be in question, who might let a slight, I don't want to say injury, but a nick or a bump or a bruise, limit their availability, that's obviously a difficult thing.
Sure.
And, the other part is, Kevin, the players that I think have the most success are those that can be as joyous about their teammates' success as they are about their own. That's something that strikes me about the Golden State Warriors. It's a group invested in the group's success, and you see that both monetarily in terms of what some players are willing to give up, and you also see that basketball, someone like a Klay Thompson who has to be effective in fewer shots with the addition of Kevin Durant.
Good breakdown. Shot on the wing. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Back to Lillard. From deep. Here's Nurkic. Passes it to Harkless. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Wade kicks to LeBron. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Now just a 1-point Cleveland lead. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Cleveland moving the ball around. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Back to James. Green with a screen on McCollum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Aminu. Lillard from outside. Again, the miss by Lillard.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
And the basket by Wade.
Boy, Kev, how about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target, makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
Harkless on the wing. Offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. Comes up empty from 8 feet.
My goodness, get right in.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Trailblazers trail by 3.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
Smith is the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Green is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Wade in at the 1. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers.
Getting the half off to a good start here already with some penetration.
I got to believe that's something they talked about during the break, getting him some good looks in the paint right away.
Good on the bucket. Nurkic has got 8 points.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
If LeBron James is connecting from the outside, the defense is in trouble. Nice stroke from downtown.
Harkless on the wing. And there's the 3-second violation. Cleveland leading by 6. James is screen on Lillard. Puts up a 3. And again, it's LeBron with the 3. James has got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Cleveland. Lillard dishes to McCollum. Inside. Here's Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. That's 10 points for Nurkic.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
You know, we tend to forget. Love will put it on the floor from time to time and work his way to the free throw line.
That free throw good from Love.
You know, it's interesting. Kevin Love almost 2 different players, right, guys? I mean, a bruising offensive rebounder who can battle inside, but also a skilled perimeter shooter. That's a rare combination.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Wade. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Wade. Smith left side. Tries it again. Off the pick. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And you know, if you foul Love, he's going to make you pay at the free throw line.
McCollum with the ball. He has 7. Here's Harkless. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And for Mo Harkless, Greg, a one and done as we know out of St. John's, then first played in the NBA with Orlando, but he has found a role, it seems, with the Trailblazers.
Yeah, and think of it, the Magic basically gave him away. Felt he wasn't aggressive enough and not a good enough shooter. He's gained confidence here in Portland and parlayed that into a long-term contract.
Wade kicks to James. He feeds it to Green. And it's good, 2 points.
And have to defend better in the paint. They just let him set up way too deep.
Right, Greg. You've got to push him off the box because once he's got that deep low post position, turn the lights off.
Smith the pass to Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Out left to the wing. Lillard outside. Over in the corner, Harkless. Clock at 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
And this is why you work the ball inside, right? To get the easiest shot possible.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Of course, you've been a color analyst for both men's basketball, women's basketball. Stylistically, what's the difference, in your opinion, between the two, if anything?
Well, I think there are a number of differences. The primary one being athleticism is slowly starting to take shape and more dictate the outcome of success in women's basketball. Whereas athleticism has always been a part of dictating the outcome of games. The above-the-rim aspect of the NBA versus, for the most part, the below-the-rim aspect of the WNBA. That would be the primary difference for me.
But the fundamentals, too, sometimes stand out. The women's game, I think, really, you can see fundamentals so strongly.
You can, Kevin, and I think what helped the women's game tremendously was, especially in the WNBA, you had NBA coaches transition to roles in the WNBA, the Bill Lambiers, the Mike Tebow, so they taught that group how to be pros, how to win on that level.
Excellent point. Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for Turner. Wade outside. It's blocked. It's McCollum with the drive. Count it. McCollum's got 9.
This guy's pulling his weight tonight. The guys around him need to pick up the slack and start following his lead.
And he got the whistle, so he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And LeBron James last season playing in his 7th consecutive NBA Finals. Doris, a streak only surpassed by the great Bill Russell.
And for context, Kevin, remember in the 60s when Bill Russell played, the finals were just the second round. What LeBron is doing is so much harder. To think that in 12 postseasons he has been to the finals 8 times, nothing short of astounding.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And it's Green missing. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's Lillard. And James pulls it down. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Stolen by McCollum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Lillard. He's got 13. And McCollum with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Offensive rebound.
The D slow to rotate, and he misses out on an easy chance from mid-range.
The Trailblazers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And the first one drops. And the Cavaliers making a change here. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Cavaliers leading by 15. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard and McCollum, the star-studded backcourt. Harkless is out there with Aminu, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. Last touch by Korver. It's stolen by Green. From deep, James. Portland grabs the miss. And it's McCollum off the drive. He kicks to Nurkic. Here's Harkless. No good from outside. And it's Wade in the corner. The pass to Green. Feeds to LeBron. Kicks it to Love. Green, the screen. The shot by Wade, wide open. Goes back up. And Green with the lay-in. And the Cavaliers lead by 20.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
I'll tell you, such a tremendous rhythm to that sequence. Great player movement, great ball movement on the lead pass.
McCollum kicks to Aminu. Wade with the block. And he's able to get it back. Aminu with the bucket.
Well, so rewarding for a player to beat everybody to the basketball and convert that second chance bucket.
Here's Wade. Nice D from Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 16. Off target from three-point range. Outside Korver. Fires the three.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. You almost never get that wide open a look.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Yeah, you got to enjoy seeing Lillard fire away here. An awesome scorer who can just take over games all by himself.
Collins checked in for Portland. And it's Wade in the corner. Back to James. And they double up James. Outside Korver. 6 on the shot clock. Wade. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Wade with the block. But they get it back. McCollum, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Trailblazers trail by 14. Aminu with it. Now defended by Korver. He gets it in there. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Wade against Lillard. And Al-Farouq Aminu gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his third foul so far. And stolen by Lillard.
Opportunistic defense on that possession, guys. And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. To the inside. Looking for Aminu. He gets it there.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
Oh, they regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun.
James with it. Lillard picks him up. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. And it's in there. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
Well, guys, that mid-range is like a layup for Kevin Love, right? This is his comfort zone.
Here's Aminu. A beautiful reverse layup. Aminu's got 10 points here in the second half.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
.54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Love. And the rebound by Nurkic. And here's McCollum for three. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Oh, there's no doubt. This crowd is into it, and it's because of how well their guys have played tonight.
Good on the triple.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
No, it appears that this one is absolutely done. No sense wasting energy trying to come back.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
LeBron James is consistent enough at the line where he'll make you pay most times if you're going to send him there.
And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they're going to have to score. Quick foul. Can't waste any time here.
Right, that's the game plan. It's got to be executed perfectly. No time to waste.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Wade outside. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finish.